Hello and welcome to Turn Off-Road. I'm Chuck and we're back with our Ford Bronco to install flag mounts. We have two options of flag mounts available for you. We have a standard flag mount, which is good for maybe mounting a flag when you're at a campsite or rolling through in a parade. And then we have our stronger reinforced flag mount, which can actually be used for traveling down the road. You do still need to be mindful of how fast you're going because you do have a flag attached to the back of your vehicle, but the reinforced one can definitely take a lot more force than our standard flag mount. So that being said, what do you get in the kits? Well, they're fairly similar. They both will come with the flag mount itself and a couple of different hardware mounting options. Both have the option to be mounted either directly to the back of the vehicle using your hinge location or to the Turn Off-Road MOLLE panel accessory that you can also mount to the tailgate. So let's go over the hardware and tools necessary to install the flag mount to your vehicle. First of all, these eyelets are used to screw into the back of the flag mount to secure the flag in position. Additionally, you'll have an M8 and an M10 hardware installation kit. The M8 is for direct mount to the vehicle, and then the M10 would be if we were mounted to the Turn Off-Road MOLLE panel. For tools, you'll have either an M5 for installation with the M8 kit or an M6 for the M10 kit, and then we use a T45 Torx to remove the factory fasteners. So to protect the paint on your vehicle, we have supplied EVA foam pads to go on the back of the flag mounts. This is a fairly simple, easy procedure. Just flip the flag mounts over. For the lighter weight one, we're gonna knock out the pre-punched slots here and align these to the location where the mounting holes are. For the larger one, we're gonna knock out those pre-punched areas as well, and they line up with the holes that are in the back. For the reinforced or stronger flag mount, we'll have two of these pads. We just knock the pre-punch out, line it up with the mounting holes, and then apply them to the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these prepared, and we'll get over to the vehicle and get it installed. All right, so before we get started, I want to go over the hardware a little bit more in depth for the direct fit application. We do supply you with a cone washer with the M8s. When you remove your factory fastener, there will be a cone shape in here, and that's going to go inside there to give us a flat mounting surface. So all I do is I put a lock washer, a flat washer, that will go through the flag mount, through the cone washer, and into position. There is one small difference when it comes to mounting. The standard flag mount, you'll remove this fastener and this fastener, and for the stronger reinforced one, it'll be these two. And I'll show you that as we install them. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the standard version installed by removing these two fasteners. Okay, so with the factory fasteners removed, I'm gonna go ahead and place one of the M8s through here, place the cone washer with the cone facing away from the surface, put it in a position, and get those threads started. Now with that started and holding it in position, I'm gonna go ahead, hold that cone washer behind here, slide that M8 through there, and then get it started. Okay, so with those hand tightened, I'll go ahead and grab my wrench and get those completely tightened, and I'll be ready to run my flag mount. Okay, so for the reinforced flag mount, I'm gonna go ahead and put that M8 fastener through there, put my cone washer on the back, start that in the top hole. Same thing at the bottom here. Okay, and then all I have left are my thumb screws here. Get them started. So one additional feature of the reinforced flag mount is this lower loop. It allows you to run the flagpole lower so there's more leverage to prevent it from bending back as you're driving.